Hey everyone, it's Boomslang with another Division 2 video. Today we're going to be talking a little about some of the RPG details and changes coming into Division 2 that were discussed during a live stream that was hosted by the dev team working on the game during E3. So let's jump into it. First off, a lot of you have noticed the trinkets hanging from the agent's backpack in one of the official art pieces that was released. Although this isn't an RPG mechanic, it was one of the first things mentioned, and I think it's a pretty cool customization option. The trinkets are actually called trophies, and you can add these to your appearance of your agent to help set yourself apart from others. And you can start earning some of these already with the shield events going on in the Division 1.
Alright, let me just talk to this guy.
Glad to see you.
They talk some more about the new drone skill we have access to, and not only can you simply deploy it and let it do its job, you can also take control of it and assign it to shoot at specific targets, allowing you to focus on another one.
Thank you for the revive, Meg.
Hopefully this means that this skill will actually be able to kill enemies on its own, or at least do a significant amount of damage. As we have seen already, all of the menus have been redesigned, giving them a cleaner, more fluid function and look. That extends to the mod menus as well, as we can see here with the optics, magazines, and barrel modifications. The new menus are cool and all, but the new mod mechanics will be the real game changer. The developers have revamped mods to allow for more build diversity instead of the all too common best in slot attitude. Now mods will have a pro and con bonuses on them, like we see here with this high velocity magazine on the SAS G12 shotgun. Now you have choices to make on how you want to play instead of just looking for the next thing that will make your DPS go up.
Hey, I see you. I'll be up in a sec.
Speaking of DPS, that stat is officially gone as well. Weapons will only have a damage statistic, simplifying and streamlining modifications and builds for your character. Magazines have also been made a lot more realistic this time around. There won't be a bonus percentage to capacity. Instead, there will be bonus rounds added. This new feature will make heavy firing spring and high velocity mags a lot more viable, and again, more build diversity. But probably the best feature mentioned in the stream was the addition of the resource tab, which is where your weapon mods will go. Once you unlock one of these mods, it's in your menu forever. You won't get them as a loot drop anymore, and therefore they won't be cluttering up your inventory. That's also because they don't take up inventory space, and since they aren't a loot drop, you'll be unlocking them by a different means, which they didn't really specify. This is my favorite feature they've talked about so far. I know a lot of the more hardcore fans are upset because they think it will take away from some of the grind, but as a dad of two and a husband with a more than a full-time job, I like the idea of a grind, but the min-maxing in the Division was always a super daunting aspect. I like collecting loot and building my character, but I always felt like the Division was extreme and could use a little slimming down, so I'm glad that they've done this personally. Let me know what you think of this change in the comments below, because this is something that I'm really interested in.
You're on your own. Keep going. Good job.
A few more details to go over. There is a new damage drop-off graph. This will help you determine the most effective range of all your guns, and adding different mods will affect it in different ways. There's also new weapon talents that will further help people develop their personal playstyles. And one of the last things I want to talk about, and probably my second favorite feature that was discussed in the live stream, was the addition of armor for your agent. Now we all saw the armor bar above the agent's health in the reveal gameplay, but now we know exactly how it works. As you're getting shot, your armor bar will deplete. Once it's gone, you'll need to find some cover or somewhere where you won't get shot and hold down a button, which will then initiate the action of changing out your body armor plate. This has been added in place of med packs. They haven't discussed healing abilities or anything like that yet, but this new armor feature is awesome. I love that this will force you to make more tactical decisions when you're in a firefight, instead of just popping all the med kits you have and using all the healing abilities available to you. At least that's how I would play it. I probably wouldn't play it very effectively though. Finally, brand sets will be making their debut in the Division 2. Brand sets are similar to gear sets in that they offer bonuses when paired up, but brand sets only need 3 parts to make a complete set. Each brand also rolls with a particular set of stat bonuses, so you'll know what to look for when you're trying to finish out a build. Just a little side note, they aren't replacing gear sets. They have said that there will be more gear sets coming to the Division 2, but they haven't talked about them yet. And that right there, my friends, is a rundown of all the new RPG mechanics coming and or changing for the Division 2. Now, I don't plan on dissecting each little feature in the game simply because I would rather give you the informative overview and continue to be able to make videos, then whip out my calculator and start figuring out all the best min-max builds. Anyways, I'm really excited for these changes. I think they're going to help the casual players stay engaged, but still give the hardcore players the options they want. Plus, with the addition of raids and other in-game activities, there should be plenty of things for players of all dedications to enjoy. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @itsboomslang for up-to-date news on the Division 2 and Anthem. So take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.
What has happened? What are we